What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we have some more good news on the stimulus front. I want to explain why this is good and what is currently happening. First, I want to read you a tweet, and this will kind of explain what is currently being talked about. This tweet, it says, "Turns out supporting a $2,000 survival check is not only good policy, but good politics. In a few days, with Democratic Senate and House, we can pass it and have it be recurring monthly during the pandemic." This was from Ilhan Omar. She wants to include $2,000 monthly stimulus checks through the end of this pandemic. Now, I don't know if this will be recurring. I have no clue. But what we are hearing is that this is something that she wants. This is something that Bernie Sanders wants. This is something that Ed Markey wants. And this is also something that Kamala Harris proposed months ago. This is good news. Now, let me ask you, put in the comment section below, what would $2,000 per month do for your life? Would you be much better off? And what is the first thing you would buy or spend your money on? Let me know down in the comment section below. Now, this push for the $2,000 monthly stimulus checks, this could come as soon as Wednesday. Yeah, 3 days away. We are coming to that point, but make no mistake about it. This is a very real possibility. It could happen, but also this could be something that doesn't even get talked about after Wednesday. It all depends on what happens in Georgia. Right now, many Republicans are worried that this could happen. We could see an even larger stimulus package. We could see larger stimulus checks. When I say larger, I'm not talking about go from $2,000 to $3,000 stimulus checks. No, I'm talking about going from $2,000 to $2,000 monthly recurring stimulus checks. That's how it's going to get bigger. Now, not only that, some Republicans are worried that without passing the $2,000 stimulus check package now, getting it done now, before Tuesday when Democrats could win the Senate, what we are hearing is that right now, Republicans are wanting to push Mitch McConnell to let's get a vote, let's pass the $2,000 stimulus checks, let's get it in there, let's get it done, and let's do this just in case Democrats do win the Senate. Now, if Democrats win, the next package will most likely be larger. Some are saying that this will be the largest stimulus package in the history of the world. But we'll just have to wait and see. However, Lindsey Graham did weigh in on this just the other day, so let's listen in and see what Lindsey Graham has to say about the possibility of losing Georgia on January 5th. So, let's dig into that.
And if we lose Georgia, this bill is going to seem really cheap, because if we lose the Senate and they have control of the House, the Senate, and the White House, they're going to send over a monster of a bill and will make this bill look cheap.
What about that?
Lindsey Graham's exactly right. What we've seen from Democrats in the past is, there's no fear of running the debt up to the moon. And I think that what will happen if we lose those Senate races in Georgia is they will come back with a bill that not only will have the $2,000, which is what I think a majority of Americans want, they're also going to put elimination of student loan debt. They're probably going to have more pork than has ever been put on a bill in the history of America on a bill. So I think that the best thing for the taxpayers right now is to try to get this stimulus passed and then set the example. Let's start having regular order in Congress. Let's have one vote per one bill.
So as you can see, Lindsey Graham is saying the exact same thing that I've been saying for a while. That $2,000 stimulus checks are great. $1,200 stimulus checks are great. The $600 stimulus check is a good start. But what happens if Democrats win the Senate? A $2,000 stimulus check is just the tip of the iceberg. It's just the tip of the iceberg. It's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And this is the issue that Democrats have. Now, we could see larger stimulus checks than $2,000. We could see the stimulus check for $2,000 grow into a monthly recurring stimulus check until the end of this pandemic. Well, we're still in the midst of the pandemic. Some people are saying we will be here probably for another 6 to 8 months. 6 to 8 months of $2,000 per month. That's more than some people make an entire month. Now, this money would most likely need to be targeted to the right individuals. But then it's like, okay, we're going to provide $2,000 to these people. But what about those that were working and do not make $2,000 per month? Are we only going to provide $2,000 stimulus checks to those that are unemployed? Are we going to provide $2,000 stimulus checks to those that have families? How are we going to do it? And that's where this negotiation, that's where this debate kind of comes in. We could also see a student loan debt forgiven. Most likely around $10,000. Some are saying up to $50,000, but Joe Biden himself said that's probably not doable. We could also see state and local government funding. This will be on the top of Democrats' priority list. We could see more unemployment benefits. This could go longer than the 11 weeks. This could also go from $300 per week all the way up to $600, possibly even more. We could see more funding for schools, funding for senior citizens, people on Social Security. We could see this. We could also have money for hazard pay. This is a big one many of you have asked. This could be coming back. We are starting to hear rumors and some murmurs that yes, hazard pay could be making its way back. And according to Lindsey Graham, we will see more pork than any other bill in the history of the nation if Democrats win in Georgia. But again, this is a serious election. This is big. What is going to happen in just 2 days? 2 days. What happens, the results that we see, is going to change every one of our lives for the next 2 years. On January 5th, we will know what we can expect over the next couple of weeks and also over the next few months. Could we see the largest stimulus package in the history of the world? Many people do believe that's what we will see. Joe Biden said he initially supported the HEROES Act, the $3.4 trillion stimulus package. Well, it had a lot of great stuff in it. It also had a lot of stuff that was unnecessary. A lot of spending that we didn't need. A lot of things that had no effect or didn't get impacted due to COVID. So we will see if stuff that has no impact from COVID, if it will be thrown into this bill. Again, it all comes down to Georgia. How do Georgians vote? Are they tired of Mitch McConnell and his games and want to get him out of there and see Chuck Schumer, the Senate Majority Leader? It could be. It's possible. Or will we see Republicans win at least one seat in Georgia? If we do, Mitch McConnell will continue to not put bills on the floor simply because he does not believe that they should be passed. We could see that. But what I can tell you right now is the 2 seats that are open, okay, the 4 people that are running, right now it's showing, according to polls, and again, polls are wrong a lot of times. Just look back to the November 3rd election. They were wrong. We got right now 1 Republican and 1 Democrat winning. If this is how it plays out, if this is what we see, then right now Republicans will still hold the majority in the Senate, and we will not be talking about a $2,000 monthly stimulus check. It just won't happen. What I can tell you is that today the Senate will be back in session. Today at noon is when the new Congress starts. This will be the official start of the 117th Congress, and this Congress, could be part of something historic. Either way this election breaks down, in 2 days, it will be an historic part in history. We could see with this Congress, they could give the American people the largest stimulus package they have ever seen. They could give them a large stimulus check, greater than anything anybody ever expected. Or this Congress could be part of history because it provides nothing, and all it does is just hope and pray the American people can survive on their own. Only time will tell what's in store for you and I based on what this new Congress does. Something else that I want you to know, and something else we know, is that many Republicans just want to get the vaccine distributed and open up schools, open up states, and let everybody have just a free-for-all. That's a good idea in theory. That might work. businesses would start to open up. People would start to spend the little bit of money that they currently have. People would work, they'd get money, they'd go and spend it. And it would just start flowing through the economy. That would be great. The issue is, and the downside is, more people could become sick. More people could be, come down with COVID. It could spread faster. We could see, instead of, upper 200,000 cases per day, we could see well into the 300, possibly 400,000 cases per day. That would be huge. But here's the big issue. And this, some people are saying this is the only way to get back to normal, is to just open up. And that's great. Here's the issue. What Republicans are saying is, we already have the Operation Warp Speed. It's been distributing millions of vaccines, but yet the states are slow to actually distribute and vaccinate their residents. Okay, well, why is that? According to governors, they are saying the reason why all our states are slow is because we do not have the funds to hire more people that are properly trained to vaccinate our residents. What do you expect us to do? We can only do what we can do. We can only operate and provide, vaccines and, give shots to people. But, we can do that, but we need the right personnel to do it. We need the right, infrastructure. We don't have any locations. We don't have any education on why the American people need to get a vaccine or where they go to get it. That costs money to educate the people. Right now, they're all looking to Congress. Hey, can we get some more money? We need some more money in order to do what you want us to do and vaccinate the American people. Well, without money, how do they do this? States are currently saying they need more than the $9 billion to distribute the vaccines. That costs much more than that. Just yesterday, the United States reported 291,384 new COVID cases. This is the new highest single day total. We also reported 2,373 deaths. And what we are hearing is that these new COVID cases are part of the Christmas travel numbers. That's what we're hearing. According to Dr. Fauci, he is saying that we are going to see a 300,000 case day very soon. Some experts are saying this could happen this week, if not by next week. So, all I'm saying is, right now there's a lot of stuff up in the air. What I want you to do is stay safe. Wear your mask, social distance, wash your hands, do those simple things. Okay, keep yourself and your family safe. As I know more regarding COVID, as I know more regarding the stimulus checks, whether they're 2,000, 1,200, what we could potentially see, what happens in Georgia and the movement until then, I promise I'll keep you guys updated on everything that's going on. Consider subscribing so I can continue to keep you updated on what's currently going on, the new breaking news, and everything in between. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.